Hey, what's up, everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to get hit with the truth. So today, gonna do a video on the recap from the ESPN card that took place on Saturday, April 24th. I'm just gonna discuss, well, there's just two fights to discuss: the co-feature and then the co-feature and the main event. So in the co-feature, you saw undefeated knockout artist Edgar Berlanga was putting his undefeated and knockout record, first round knockout record, on the line. He had knocked out all 16 of his opponents in the first round. So he was obviously shooting for that, but also trying to just keep his knockout record going. He took on veteran Damon Nicholson, who, you know, some power, and, you know, was a step up in class, definitely. And it was an 8-round fight. You know, I did not predict Nicholson to go the distance, but I did predict the fight to make it out of the first round, and it did, and then some. Berlanga had some issues. Nicholson was a crafty guy. He liked to duck real low. He also hit from angles, and he showed Berlanga a different version than Berlanga's faced so far. And, you know, he packed a pretty good chin, all things considering. Berlanga knocked him down 4 times, but to Nicholson's credit, he kept getting up. He kept fighting back.
Feet. Turn right onto the California 99 South ramp to Los Angeles.
He proved to me that he belongs. You know, Berlanga did. He proved to me that he belongs, you know, where we're projecting him to be.
California 99 South ramp, then merge onto California 99
If he would
South.
not had, you know, dominated the action and won by a clear decision, or, you know, even gotten hurt or knocked down in this one, because Nicholson, not a bad puncher. I mean, the guy had 23 wins with 20 knockouts, so, you know, pretty good puncher himself. But, you know, he didn't really struggle, Berlanga did. You know, he got hit. He got hit with some decent shots. Nothing seemed to really buckle him or hurt him. You know, and he got hit from different angles he wasn't expecting, but he boxed decent and definitely showed a lot of aggression, and scored 4 knockdowns en route to an 8-round unanimous decision win. So, you know, I wanted to see him knock out Nicholson, but then again, like I said, Nicholson is a step up in class, and, you know, he does absolutely need to learn how to set up his knockouts a little bit better over time, you know, but that's a learning curve. That's something he's got to learn. So this was good. It got him some much needed rounds in the bag that, you know, he definitely needed to accumulate the rounds just in case somebody good can take him into the deep waters. But I liked what I saw. You know, it wasn't all bad, or wasn't bad at all in my opinion. You know, it sucks that it went to a decision, but you can't knock everybody out, especially when you're fighting 8-rounders, you know. So congrats to Berlanga. Stays undefeated, 17-0 now, 16 knockouts. So big win right there, you know, as he keeps his undefeated, you know, mark and his rise in the super middleweight division and boxing, heading north. So now we're going to jump into the main event, where we saw Emmanuel Navarrette defend his WBO featherweight title for the very first time when he took on former world title challenger Christopher Diaz. And, you know, heading into this fight, you know, I predicted it to be a close, action-packed fight. And the reason I thought it was going to be close is because, you know, Navarrete, since he beat Dogbay in back-to-back fights in 2018 and 19, you know, he made, I think, 5 successful defenses of that 122-pound title that he took from Dogbay. But he never really did much, you know, he didn't really fight anybody in those fights, like anybody big, anybody in the top 10, you know. Knocked out pretty much every one of them. Then he moved up to featherweight and, you know, defeated undefeated Ruben Villa by a decision. But, you know, I don't think anybody was really surprised by that. So I really wanted to see him tested, and Diaz, in my opinion, was his toughest test since Dogbay, and he dominated the action. I mean, don't get me wrong, Diaz landed some punches, and Diaz showed a big heart and kept coming. But Navarrete was just on point. And, you know, what I like about Navarrete is he's not your prototypical Mexican fighter. Yes, he throws a lot of punches. Yes, he likes to mix it up. But he hits from different angles. And you saw that just from that first uppercut that sent Diaz down, the left uppercut just crushed Diaz and put him down. And I was surprised Diaz was able to make it after that, because I think that happened in the 4th or the 5th round, and he got put down an additional 3 times all the way into the 12th before finally his corner threw in the towel with about, I think there was less than a minute left.
There's a speed trap ahead.
But you know what? You know, most times I'm going to say with less than a minute, let the guy finish. But he was getting hit with such good shots, and he was so defensiveless at the end right there. Defenseless, not defensiveless, defenseless at the end right there, that he might have got really hurt, you know, and he definitely already took a beating and a punishment. So it was a good stoppage by the corner, and I'm glad they jumped in and stopped that fight. But, you know, nevertheless, Navarrette, good, you know, good, strong performance, his best since the Dog Bay wins. And, you know, this really gives me, you know, a lot of hope for Navarrette at 126. You know, he could really make a splash if he can get the right guys to fight him. So we'll see. Nice win there. We'll discuss his what's next later in the week. But a big win for Navarrette and an exciting fight. Christopher Diaz, big ups to him in defeat. He kept coming, showed a lot of heart, and he should be applauded for that. So, you know, I really liked that fight. It was a good one. And, yeah, that's it. So that's the weekend recap for the ESPN card that took place on Saturday, April 24th. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. True Boxing, you've been hit with the truth.